In today's video, adapted from Brooks Landon's Building Great Sentences, Exploring the Writer's Craft, I'll be going over the cumulative sentence, a sentence in which a single independent clause, which I'll be referring to here on out as a base clause, is modified by increasing layers of phrases, lengthening the sentence, ultimately providing the reader with further information. So, all we need to do to start off is get a simple independent clause. So we just need a subject and a verb and perhaps an object. So we can start with the man crossed the street. So we have our subject, the man, verb, crossed, and the object, the street. Now, this is a good start, and from here we can try describing the man. So how did the man cross the street? Now we can make this even further and talk about the rest of the man. The man crossed the street, his hands in his pockets, his eyes focused in front of him. Now we can add an adverb. How did the man cross the street? So taking the same sentence, we can insert in between the phrases tentatively. So now we have the man crossed the street tentatively, his hands in his pockets, his eyes focused in front of him. How about we describe the setting? So again, we take what we have, howling all around. And how was the wind like? Perhaps we can enliven the sentence with a simile while we're at it. Adding similes and metaphors and other figures of speech can make our writing much more interesting. So our simile, the gust as strong as a punch, utilizes the comparative as, which compares the gust to the punch. And we also added encircling him, telling us what the wind did. Now we can talk about what happened with the man because of the wind. So again, go down here. And now we have the man crossed the street, tentatively, his hands in his pockets, his eyes focused in front of him, the wind howling all around, encircling him, the gust as strong as a punch, his coat flapping uncontrollably behind him. Perhaps we can even add something about the man. Right. Now, what started as a plain 5-word sentence, the man crossed the street, became a detail-rich 41-word sentence. The man, a 30-year-old lawyer, crossed the street, tentatively, his hands in his pockets, his eyes focused in front of him, the wind howling all around, encircling him, the gust as strong as a punch, his coat flapping uncontrollably behind him. Now, this process seems cool, right? But watch what else we can do. As you can see, some of the phrases can be moved around without changing the meaning of the sentence, so we call them, evidently, free modifiers. The original sentence, because the base clause comes first, is in the initial position, because the phrases all come to the right of the clause. Now the second one we have is known as the medial position because the base clause is surrounded on either side by modifiers. And lastly, if the base clause is the final one, it is, as you can guess, in the final position, also known as left branching, because the phrases come to the left. Now there are limitless options as to how you can switch around the phrases. That mostly relies on you as a writer and your style. Now for your turn, you can take this sentence that we have right here, and I would like you to describe the street. We copy down this, and we're going to do now you're going to finish the sentence. Feel free to add any detail you like and see how detailed you can make it.